If you've been trying to get pregnant with no luck, you might have realized by now that there are tons of conflicting and confusing information online. Let's imagine that I am your personal fertility coach, okay? So in this video, you're going to learn the 5 things that I'd like you to know if you were working with me to improve your fertility. If you're new here, I'm Dr. Marc Sklar, and I've been helping women and couples get pregnant for over 21 years. I'm sure if you stick around, I'll be able to help you as well. To make it even easier, I put together this free PDF where you can find other simple steps to help you get pregnant faster. I'm gonna leave the link right here in the description below this video for you to check out. All right, let's get started. So the 5 things that I want you to know as you are in your fertility journey or just starting your fertility journey, actually wherever you are on your journey. Many of us today might believe by all the things that we read and the information that's shared online that when you're having trouble getting pregnant, that the solution to your problems is going straight to in vitro fertilization, because we read that if you have fertility issues, then we just utilize IVF and we're gonna get pregnant. Well, that may or may not be the case. So the first thing that I want you to learn is that before that step, you're having some struggles, you've been trying for a little bit of time, you're not getting pregnant, you wanna move forward to the next step. The next step is not IVF. The next step is understanding what the root cause of your struggles is. That's the first thing that I want you to know. Because your path forward will be different depending on if you have hormonal issues, if you have structural issues, if there's lifestyle factors that are impacting, if there's a male factor. Depending on what the underlying root cause is, that should allow you to understand what your next steps are and how to move forward. So the first thing before we do anything else, once we realize that we've been having some trouble and we're trying to find answers, is to develop or figure out the root cause. Now, how do we do that? Well, I will suggest that number 1 is that you go to see your OBGYN. You already have a relationship with them. It should be relatively easy and straightforward to go in and see them. They can run some simple basic tests. They can also hopefully potentially do an ultrasound, and we could just get a basic assessment and understanding. But odds are you're gonna need more support than that, because they don't inherently go deep enough to find the root cause in most cases. In most cases, they do those initial tests. They say, you know what? I can't really help you, head on over to IVF. And just like I said before, that is not the next step in this process. The next step is to figure out what's going on. That's where a coach like myself, a fertility coach like myself, will be able to step in and actually dive much deeper to help you figure out what the root cause is, so you know what the next steps are on your fertility journey. The second thing that I want you to know as we start to work together right here, or even more in depth and more personally, is that I want you to embrace lifestyle changes. Lifestyle changes can have a profound impact on your fertility. And these small adjustments, or what you might perceive as small adjustments, may be into diet, stress management, supplements, exercise. These things have a huge impact on your overall health and your fertility. And so even though some of these slight things that you might read about, you might say, well, these are just so small, like how could these really impact my fertility? I'm here to tell you that I've seen over and over how dramatic those changes are for individuals. I've had couples that I've supported in my Hope coaching program that have been trying for many years, and we make some adjustments to their sleeping patterns, to their stress management, to their diet, even if it's just cutting certain things down by 50%, adding some other foods that they wouldn't have eaten in, just those small things. And I've seen couples get pregnant just on that alone. So I want you to know that they might seem like small changes, but I want you to embrace these. And these are not just changes for now. I want you to embrace these for the long term. We don't know when you're going to be getting pregnant, so we want to make sure we maintain these for a period of time. We also, if you want multiple children, want to make sure we maintain these changes for an extended period of time, because the longer you do it for, the better off that's actually going to be for you in the long run, not just for this pregnancy, but for subsequent pregnancies as well. So that is number 2. Tip number 3 is patience, resilience, determination. These are essential pieces to your journey. We live in a culture and in a time where we expect change immediately, right? You take this pill, your headache's gone. You take this and you're, going to lose weight, or you're going to feel more energy, or you're going to go to sleep, whatever it might be. Our gratification scale is instant, right? And unfortunately, with the advent of Amazon, we all expect things to be here and things to happen quickly. The reality is most of the changes that you're really looking for take time. And for that to happen, you have to be patient with yourself. The fertility journey is emotional. It can be taxing, both personally and for your relationship. Often there are setbacks, whether you don't ovulate, you miss a cycle, maybe you have a miscarriage, whatever that might be. And so we need to be patient. We need to be resilient. We need to be determined. We need to be kind with ourselves. And all of those things will allow you to maintain things longer, to be steady with your progress, to give things a chance, so that way you're not switching every, cycle or two because, it didn't work, right? Things need time. Things need time to see change and to make progress. And having that ability is going to pay dividends for you long term. And I'm telling you, the people who do are the ones that I see are the most successful in the long run. Number four is that you are not alone. I know that when you're going through this, it feels lonely. It feels like you don't have anyone to support you. It feels like you are just doing this on your own. I want you to know you're not alone. First and foremost, I'm here with you right here every week on Fertility TV, and I'm here to support you. So that is number 1. Number 2, your partner is hopefully there for you as well. I don't suggest that you guys talk about this every day or every minute of the day, but know that you have someone there to lean on to support you through that process. And if you don't, then I want you to find a community that can support you, that can help you emotionally, that can help you spiritually, that can help you physically, to help you along the way. That's actually exactly what I've created in my Hope Coaching program. I've created a community. Those couples who are in my program get supported by all the other hundreds of couples in the program. They're supported by me and my team, and we're there to lift you up when times are hard. We're there to give you a hug when it's been challenging. We're there to celebrate the wins when you have them. And that's what a community can do. And that's what proper coaching can do as well. It's there to guide you every step of the way, to lean on when you have questions and need support, but most of all, to lift you up and show you the path forward. And that is what I expect for all of you on your fertility journeys, right? Is that you don't have to do this alone, and you can do this with a group and a community who's there to support you. And my 5th thing that I want you to know is it's just never too late to start. I know many of you might think that it was, you wish you would have started when you were 30 or younger, or even 35. But when you're a little bit older, it's okay. Just last week and the week before, so 2 weeks in a row, I had a 43-year-old and a 45-year-old in my program conceive, and things are going beautifully for them. Everything's looking well. Numbers are looking great. First evaluations and ultrasounds are looking beautifully. This is possible. So it's never too late to start. It's also never too late to try something different. Like maybe, you're 38 and you've been trying for a little bit of time on your own, and you've tried some things and things haven't worked out. It doesn't mean that you give up. Now is the time to optimize your health and your fertility, create a proper path forward for yourself, and get the results that you deserve. So wherever you are on the age spectrum, it's never too late to be pregnant, and it's never too late to get the proper support to get those results. If you want to keep learning about your diet and what you should eat to improve your fertility, then I want you to watch this video next. And until the next video, stay fertile.